Hello world. I heard this analogy the other day, and it was like you cannot be a Rolls Royce per se in a parking lot with Hondas. Now, before you start thinking, let me tell you how it broke down to me. If you are a person that is growing, that is enlightenment, or on a different frequency, or experiencing life from a different perspective, if you are this internal high vibrational being and you're constantly being around other people that's not on a vibration, and imagine this, okay? So if the Rolls Royce is in the parking lot with the Hondas, people's perception, or one might think that is something wrong with the Rolls Royce. If you're around people that's not vibrating like you, they gonna think it's something wrong with you, or you have blended with the rest of them. You are one of the Honda Accords, even though you are Rolls Royce. So it kind of like touched me in a way like that. You can't constantly be around old things, old situations, old people, and expect to shine. you know, you just you have to remove yourself and let go of any and everything that's not serving you, and associate yourself with people that's on a vibrational match with you. Take your Rolls Royce back to the Rolls Royce parking lot. You know, you came from the Rolls Royce parking lot per se, but we have been so distracted that we ended up in the Honda parking lot around a lot of people, situations, circumstances that are not in our vibration per se. So it's best, it is best to remove yourself around people, places, things. We talk about it. Every spiritual teacher or person that's on this journey knows that you can't be around the same type of crowd and expect to grow. And this was just an analogy of it. You can't be a Rolls Royce in a parking lot of Honda Accords or something. So take that to heart, and just realize, like, this is where it's like it's hurtful in a way, but it makes so much sense. It's going to be people that you like regardless of how crazy or how silly they are, and you know that they're not really on your level per se, or growing or going, but you like these people. Some of them you love them, you've been around them forever, but they keep you stagnant. They keep you, it's like an anchor on you, and you don't realize it. I don't know why we feel we have to hold on and stay connected to people that's not serving us. Let their connection serve other people that's on that connection per se. I need to connect with people that's vibrating like me, and I can't stress it enough. It's going to be a lot of losing of things and people to grow. that's the way you do it. You don't grow keeping the same thing. It's like what I said, like people want to change but don't want to do nothing to change. They want to keep that same identity. They want to keep being the same person around the same people and expect to change. So they probably can outshine these people or something for whatever ill intention they have. But the more that you can find it, I don't know how to say, in your heart or your will to say like, you know what, our relationship has took its toll. It has came to an end. It's over. You know, I gotta go. Basically, I gotta go. I gotta move to a different state. I gotta go. And and literally me being around you, I'm never gonna go. So yeah, be aware of um, your surroundings. Do the inventory, you know, and see what is serving you and what's not, you know. And another tip is when it comes to your friends and family or whoever that you have to detach from, it is more like this. Like they know you, they know what you're doing, they know what you're growing into, but they don't get it. Or it ain't their time. It's not in them right now to grasp a hold of the gnosis, the knowledge of this stuff, you know? It's just not their time to get it. So the only and the best thing that you can do is always be the example. Be that person that walks in peace, in happiness and joy. Be that light. And they are going to gravitate to you just like a bug to a light. So you don't have to change nobody. You can be the example and show them the change, or what they say. Be that what you want to experience, or be the example of the change, you know? A lot of times we have it twisted and we end up really blocking people's growth. Think about it. Who helped you get here? It wasn't nobody that said, hey man, you need to get on this journey. No, I don't think so. It could have been, but I don't think so. I think it was pressure. Like they say, pressure makes a diamond. I think it was so much pressure or so much confusion or so much something that caused you to wake up, you know. So I'm saying I did it on my own. It wasn't like nobody influenced me like a preacher per se, trying to tell me how to. It was one day I felt it, snapped, and woke up, and ever since then it's been a whole different change. And I'm saying that to say this, like when we step in and try to stop people or encourage them to go this way, it's not their time because they haven't maybe went through it, or it could just not be on their timeline to grow right now. They might have to go through some more challenges like you did. They might have to go through some more stuff to make them realize, like, wait a minute, this shit ain't right. But we're not worrying about those people. It's a struggle with those people per se. But people that are already on the journey or already have had this enlightenment or this awakening, that's different. Those people are like ready, man. I really just need some guidance and understanding what I'm experiencing and going through. And I really don't need no help. Nobody needs no help. This is a different type of knowledge. So you have knowledge like books and of the world and stuff like this. This is gnosis. It's a sort of, let's say, spiritual knowledge that you are remembering. And when they say remembering, it's not like a mental remembering. It's a internal soul vibration of remembering, to where you're finding out this information and you're like, oh shit. Sort of like, somehow, I don't know intellectually how I remember, but I feel like I know this. I know this. So, it's gnosis and knowledge. Knowledge, books. A mechanic might have knowledge of cars. You might have knowledge of the solar system. But gnosis, spiritual, soulful awareness knowledge. Knowledge on a vibrational level, let's say. So, yeah. As you see, I'm still in the motels. I don't know. I'll be home. Let's see. I don't know. But, yeah, so just be easy with the journey, like, but be easy on other people, but be sort of strict on yourself, like, you know, be strict on yourself about who you associate with, what you are participating in. Mind your mind, mind your thoughts, and just keep moving. And another thing, when I first got on this journey, I was so gnosis. I just knew this was it. Out of all the stuff that, you know, as far as, you know, growing and trying to find out, going from this to that, trying to, you know, just study this world. When I got here, I was like, I know. And I knew so much that I didn't even know about all the other people, and as much as I knew in this big circle of enlightened chosen, I didn't even know about it really that deep yet. It was like, I know. And I was telling people, I said, I don't need nobody to tell me that I'm on the right path and doing the right thing. That's how well I knew. I was so strong and adamant, you can't tell me nothing. But I know for certain that this is it. I'm on the right path in life. And I just knew it. And I felt it to the deepest core of my internal being and soul and everything else. That was like 3 years ago. And I haven't stopped, not one day of it. You know, it's just haven't been a nonstop thing. It became like a college course that I love. I'm here learning. I turned into a college course that I love so well. You know, if I could say it like that, you know, it became something I wanted to study and know so well. You know, so I dived into it with everything I had. But I'm saying, I felt it. It wasn't something somebody was telling me. It's like I felt it so deep that when I didn't know nothing, I was still telling people, I don't care. I know for sure. But one time in my life, I could say, this is right. I'm on the right path. This right here is it. And from there, it went from waking up saying, how can I be better than I was yesterday? And I would say little stuff like that every day. How can I be better than I was yesterday? Because I didn't know nothing else. I'm just beginning. But I was so adamant, so focused on it, so into it, that it wasn't no going back. And it's not no going back for you. If you listening, if you're on this journey, it ain't no going back. So, yes. This is the new wave. Put it that way. If you want to get into uh, worldly sayings, this is the new wave. And not everybody's going to catch it. And not everybody going to see it. But this is the new wave. Not the latest trend of materialistic things, but the latest trend in spirituality and growth. This is the new wave. Hello, world.